The transition from Rocky Maivia to The Rock during WWE's Attitude Era is one of the most iconic character transformations in wrestling history. What started as a smiling, cookie-cutter good guy turned into one of the most electrifying, charismatic, and rebellious superstars the wrestling world had ever seen. Here's an explanation of how Rocky Maivia became The Rock during WWE's most groundbreaking era. 1. The debut of Rocky Maivia. The Rocky Maivia gimmick. Dwayne Johnson made his WWE debut at Survivor Series 1996 as Rocky Maivia, a name that paid tribute to his wrestling lineage, combining his father Rocky Johnson and his grandfather Peter Maivia. Rocky Maivia was a clean-cut, smiling babyface, good guy, dressed in colorful ring gear. WWE heavily marketed him as a third-generation superstar, which was rare and exciting at the time. His debut was promising. He eliminated 2 competitors and emerged victorious, showcasing his athleticism and energy. 2. Fan backlash against Rocky Maivia. Despite WWE's efforts to push Rocky as a fan favorite, the audience quickly turned on him. Fans in the Attitude Era preferred edgy, anti-hero characters like Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and D-Generation X, not someone who appeared to be a corporate, overly polished wrestler. The chants of "Die, Rocky, die" and "Rocky sucks" began to echo through arenas. The fans' rejection of his clean-cut image was harsh and forced WWE to rethink their approach. 3. Rocky Maivia joins the Nation of Domination. After an early injury in 1997, Dwayne Johnson returned to WWE with a new edge and joined the villainous faction, the Nation of Domination. As a member of the Nation, Rocky dropped the overly happy persona and began adopting a more arrogant, trash-talking character. He rebranded himself as The Rock, a name that exuded confidence and dominance. This shift marked the beginning of his transformation into the rebellious, cocky superstar fans would come to love. 4. The birth of The Rock's persona. The Rock embraced his natural charisma and mic skills, which WWE allowed him to showcase in promos. He began cutting bold, confident, and often insulting promos on his opponents and the fans. Signature phrases. During this time, The Rock began developing his iconic catchphrases. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, know your role and shut your mouth. It doesn't matter what you think. These phrases, delivered with charisma and comedic timing, won over the audience and helped The Rock stand out. 5. Rivalries that shaped The Rock. The Rock's feuds with Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Triple H, and Mankind were crucial in solidifying his new persona. His rivalry with Steve Austin became one of the defining rivalries of the Attitude Era. The contrast between Austin's rebellious anti-hero character and The Rock's cocky, sharp-witted persona captivated audiences. In 1998, his feud with Mankind, Mick Foley, produced memorable matches, including their famous I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. 6. The Rock becomes the People's Champion. Initially, The Rock's arrogant persona was designed to make fans hate him, but his natural charisma made it impossible for them to resist. Fans who once chanted "Rocky sucks" began to cheer for him, embracing his cocky arrogance, humor, and in-ring talent. The Rock began calling himself the People's Champion, aligning himself with the fans while still maintaining his confident swagger. 7. Becoming WWE Champion. The Rock's rise to the main event scene was cemented in 1998 when he won his first WWE Championship at the Survivor Series in a controversial win over Mankind. Although he initially aligned himself with Vince McMahon's corporate stable, The Rock's popularity continued to grow, and he was propelled into superstardom. By 1999, The Rock was one of WWE's top stars alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin, with both wrestlers dominating the main event scene. 8. The Rock and the Attitude Era. The Rock perfectly fit into the edgier, rebellious style of the Attitude Era. His sharp wit, over-the-top promos, and incredible charisma set him apart from the rest of the roster. Memorable segments like his Rock concerts, his rivalry with Austin, and his interactions with Mr. McMahon and other stars became highlights of WWE programming. Fans loved his ability to insult opponents while making them laugh, a trait that helped him transcend wrestling and appeal to mainstream audiences. 9. From heel to beloved babyface. While The Rock started his rise as a heel villain, the overwhelming fan response turned him into a beloved babyface. Whether as a good guy or a bad guy, The Rock maintained the same swagger, humor, and confidence, which made him a unique figure in wrestling. The crowd began hanging on his every word, chanting along with his catchphrases and cheering for his matches. 10. Legacy of The Rock's transformation. By transitioning from the unpopular Rocky Maivia to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson became one of the most iconic figures in WWE history. His character transformation showed that wrestlers who embrace their authentic personalities and connect with the audience can redefine their careers. The Rock's success during the Attitude Era paved the way for his Hollywood career, where he used the same charisma and showmanship to become a global superstar. Conclusion. The transition from Rocky Maivia to The Rock was a defining moment in WWE's Attitude Era. Faced with fan rejection early in his career, Dwayne Johnson reinvented himself by embracing his natural charisma, developing unforgettable catchphrases, and delivering legendary promos. This transformation not only made The Rock a cornerstone of WWE's success, but also turned him into one of the greatest performers in wrestling history. His rise during this period remains an inspiration for wrestlers and fans alike.